Hey guys, it's your boy Angel of Arthos. This is Angel of Arthos in VR, episode 5. We're a little more organized today, guys, so I'll be leaving timestamps in the description below. If you like this video, leave a like, please subscribe, and don't forget to share. Today we'll be covering some upcoming VR games. Also, thank you and a shout out to PolyArt Games, which sent me over a game key for Moss. And I know you guys are like, Moss? Well, didn't that come out a while ago? There's no excuse that I haven't played it, but I appreciate it nonetheless. We're going to get into that today in gameplay. Also, I'll be closing out the Oculus series that I was sharing of VR for Good, which I'll probably still cover VR for Good, but we'll be closing out the Oculus series showing VR for Good. And with that, I always run over too much and ramble, but enough talk. Let's jump into VR. Okay guys, so first off, we're going to start with Echo VR. I'm going to read a little bit from Upload VR, article from Upload VR. Echo VR is one of those games we might have assumed probably couldn't work on OculusQuest tracking tech, but Ready at Dawn Studio is ready to prove us wrong. Even if this anticipated port was delayed out of 2019, Echo VR is the online portion of the studio's excellent Lone Echo series, taking place in zero-gravity arenas in which you compete in Tron-style esports. It's addictive, active, and will hopefully find a great home on the platform.
Fly free in zero-G. Soar into co-op action. Blue Squad, ready. Orange Squad, ready. Unleash your arsenal. And make magnificent mayhem. Taste sweeter. This is zero-G in the Echo Arena.
And second up, guys, we have Population 1, which is the Fortnite type game I was telling you about. You know, it's like something we don't have in VR for the Oculus Quest right now, like Fortnite. So anyway, let's check it out. And last but not least, Fireproof Games, The Room. hoping Fireproof brings that same level of invention to the series' VR debut, which offers a full story with detailed environments and puzzles on a scale the series hasn't yet seen.
Your time has come at last, dear reader. While we began this tale long ago, we hope it is yours to finish. But this story is not yours alone. No, it is tied to another. And the journey you take together could change the fate of both our worlds. Shall we begin? They called it the Cinder Night. What came from those dark, starless skies would change the world of Moss forever. The peace that had settled across the land was broken by an unconquerable nightmare. And that night, the animals nearly met their end. First, they killed the king. A winged creature broke from the shadows and plucked him from his royal bedchamber high atop the tallest tower. Next, the serpent Sarfog and the armies of the Arcane tore up from the underworld. They ravaged the castle in search of that which gave the king power beyond understanding. One of the fabled glass relics. The King's Guard fought bravely, but the castle soon pulsed with the Arcane's evil. Every room was gutted, every statue, tapestry, and adornment hexed. But the glass was never found. Even the reclusive sprites set aside their differences on that fated night. They sent a great champion, empowered by their own glass relic, to challenge the serpent and its steel army. Meanwhile, Sir Argus, commander of the Kingsguard, led the survivors west through a temple long abandoned by their ancestors and far away from their newly risen enemies. It was an arduous escape. Finally, after passage beneath the impassable mire, they found refuge in a clearing hidden safely in the trees. Argus charged back to join the Sprite champion at the mire's edge. Together, they fought back the arcane and sealed the temple passage that led to the clearing. But the champion was gravely injured. Clutching his glass, he retreated deep into the forest where he drew his last breath. A large tree grew upon him. It stood many years in watchful duty, safeguarding the glass and awaiting its next hero. That hero, albeit an unlikely one, did arrive at a time she'd be needed most. Quill was out adventuring beyond the edge of the clearing. Dusk was creeping in, but she wondered what she might find if she went just a little farther. She was not exactly sure what she roused, but she felt no danger from the being silently peering down at her. Quill had to hurry. The village gates would soon close, and night would follow.
Okay, guys. We've gotten through all of the intro sort of material. So let's check out what Moss has to offer. Let's check it out. Okay. So, what's up, Quill? What up, bro? Give me some dap. Or let me rub you. Okay, here we go. So I really like this sort of, I don't even want to say Disney feel, but I mean, when you're talking about cute little animals, I mean, we're pretty much, there's only one place that you pretty much get that from, and that's Disney. I know they do Marvel now, so I don't know what space they'll be occupying for the future. But, okay, uh-oh. I know enough video games, guys, to know that this is an arena, okay? Let's do it. Okay. Little anticlimactic. Oh. That's how you heal the guy. Like you just, when he gets injured, you just go to his little backpack and sort of power up that glass inside his backpack. Okay, my quill skills aren't top notch right now, guys. But man, look how beautiful this thing is. I mean, I feel like I'm in a little neck of the forest. You know, like my own little secret, you know. Okay, let's get out of here. Now, what did I want to do? Quill, what's up? What's up, bro? Let's roll.
A whisper echoed through the trees.
Fought like someone who has stolen our champion's power.
A small, yet fantastical band of sprites emerged, surrounding Quill.
I'm Veda, root seer of the mire, and you have crossed into our domain.
She sized up Quill with a rueful gaze, then turned her attention upward.
I sense you there too. I have not felt the presence of such a promising reader in some time.
A youthful warrior marched forward. Root Seer, I'm prepared to honor our great champion's legacy. Rodent, give us our glass. Quill stepped closer. Where is my uncle? If you've hurt him...
Silence!
Veda thundered back.
It was Argus who summoned us here, and now I see why. Young one, I'm afraid the trees hum of attack. Your uncle's been taken to the castle of your ancestors.
Quill's knees buckled as Veda continued.
Argus put himself at great risk calling for us. Your uncle once took a solemn oath to protect the glass of your fallen king. He is the only one left who knows where it's been hidden. The Arcane have long sought to wrest that knowledge from him. And you dare to cross into the mire with our glass? Sarfog will soon burn through this forest looking to tear you and your reader apart. Unless, of course, you find them first. Take these. Weapons made for the mighty champion who died so that your people could live.
Quill felt its otherworldly power course through her.
Find your uncle twofold, before the serpent and its masters break him.
The warrior fumed. Our glass with her? Rootseer! She's minuscule!
Come now. The reader has chosen its hero. We must let their story unfold.
Veda replied with a frost of finality, and vanished into the shadows of the mire.
And that's how you do it, baby. High five? Oh, yeah. Okay, let's dipset. Yeah. Okay, guys. We'll leave gameplay here today on this one. But if you really want to see me keep playing this, I'm starting a new Let's Play series, Let's Play with Angel of Arthos. And the first game up on that list, or one of the first games, will be Moss, because I'm going to be playing several games at different times of the day, and I'm going to be building a Let's Play series with that. So, this is Angel of Arthos in VR gameplay, playing Moss. But like I said, if you want to check me out, check out my YouTube channel and the Let's Play series with Moss. And I'm going to continue, but probably right here I'm just going to edit it to end part 1 and pick it up at part 2 on the Let's Play series. Thanks a lot, guys. Okay, guys, so next up we're going to be sharing one of the last videos in the Oculus VR for Good series, and this one really kind of set me back when I watched it, and I knew for a fact I was going to have this on the show for you guys. But it has to do with, you know, the rarity of children being injured in accidents and different stuff, and so it's hard for the doctors to sort of train for it, and virtual reality has that solution. So let's check out one of the last videos in the Oculus series in VR for Good.
If you're looking at all the 911 emergency calls in the United States, about 1% of all of those are serious critical pediatrics, which is relatively rare. It's technically a good thing, like we don't want children to be sick with emergencies, but that rarity presents itself a training problem. Because pediatric emergencies are low-frequency, high-stakes events, training methodology to gain experiential learning, we have to basically create these experiences without causing harm to the patients. The most common way that we replicate that experience is through mannequin-based simulation. And that's how you train for different procedures, including resuscitations and how to assemble as a team. But mannequin-based simulation is costly both in time and effort. So that's when we built the simulation in virtual reality.
Doctor, this is a 7-year-old female who started developing a rash and difficulty breathing at a Chinese restaurant.
My belly hurts!
Doctor, I heard wheezing on my exam.
Doctor, please help my little girl.
Doctor, what do you want to do?
If we think it's anaphylaxis, I should intubate her before the airway closes.
Go for an intubate now.
I think virtual reality really complements the mannequins because in the VR, you have that emotional stress of a parent saying, like, my child is dying. That gets your heart racing, your palms are sweating, and you need to refocus with those elements there. So this mirrors what you're going to feel to some degree in a real life emergency.
Yeah, it only took 18 seconds for you to intubate. That's like amazing. That you make mistakes, you learn the consequences, you get feedback, and then you try again to correct those mistakes. That's how people learn. In low-frequency, high-stakes events, there is no room for mistakes. The virtual reality setting provides a safe educational arena for you to practice and practice over and over again until you get better and better. Those mistakes can be made there, you learn from it, and then when the real thing happens, you'll be ready.
You're learning where your knowledge gaps are, and that allows you to improve if you ever do encounter those situations again. And that should translate into you being a better doctor.
There's so many different ways to help children and children's health, and we owe it to the kids to perform at our best.